last 2 years I edited thousands of different videos, long form, short form, mostly for creators and brands in the AI and tech space. That's my background. And in that time, I watched this industry change faster than anything I've seen. After editing over 1,000 different videos, I know which AI tools are actually being used behind the scenes and which ones are just good at getting talked about. If you are a content creator, small or medium-sized business owner, or anyone who is trying to build something online, you're very familiar with this problem. Content creation can take forever. You can spend hours researching, writing, designing, editing video, and on top of that, there are so many creators recently promising that there are some magical AI tools that can fix all of that issues with the click of the button. But in reality, most tools are overhyped, overpriced, or they actually do a thing, and after that you need 4 different subscriptions to complete one project. I've been there, and I'm not gonna pretend that I figured out everything. I'm still learning, I'm still building, and in this industry everything is moving so fast. But over the last few months I built a stack that saves me hours every single week, and most of them are really not expensive. If you're into content creation space, this can save you a lot of time, and I'm not kidding. Some of these tools are free, some of them are paid, and to be completely honest, most of them are paid. But the good thing is you will spend a little money and get so much time back. So if you want to save some time, you should definitely pay attention to these tools. The first tool is 𝗧𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗔𝗠𝗣𝗦. No, it's not free. The price for that product is $8 per month, and you have different options such as yearly subscription and lifetime deal, which is really awesome. So a 𝗧𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗔𝗠𝗣𝗦 is a tool which allows you to speak to your computer, and the AI in the background is analyzing that with insane precision and turn your speech into a text. So you can see here, this is a case study from the Flow, which is another platform but more expensive. As you can see, you can type 40 words per minute, but if you decide to start speaking with your computer, you can enter around 160 words per minute. This is massive difference. So why is this important? So how this can help you? The AI tools requires a massive amount of context, and guess who that context needs to provide? So instead of, typing on your keyboard, you can just, turn on your microphone and speak directly to your computer. As you can see here on my screen, I have that tool installed on my laptop, and I also have it installed on my phone. So let's do a quick test. If I press F1 button and start speaking to my microphone, you can see here as sound waves. After I am done, I just press F1 again, and that text is pasted inside the chat box that is activated. As you can see, that text is 22 words, and I needed like less than 10 seconds maybe. So yeah, you can see here clearly that they understand their audience. So you can use 𝗧𝗜𝗠𝗧𝗧𝗧 with the cursor, cloud code, or open code, and instead of typing, you just speak to your AI agent or whatever AI tool you are using. So this is definitely the future, because we will probably start using our keyboards just for basic, shortcuts. I don't see a reason why I will continue typing on the keyboard when I can use tools such as 𝗧𝗜𝗠𝗧𝗧𝗧 and just speak to my computer and speed up my typing process by at least 3 times. So that tool works on Mac and on the Windows, and I didn't have any issues for now, Everything runs smoothly. I definitely recommend something like this. So the second tool that I would recommend start using, right now, is the Claude. And just a few hours ago they released their new model, which is Claude Opus 4.7. So I just came to the X profile of Claude, and as we can see, it's released 6 hours ago, and this AI model is the most powerful AI model currently available on the market. So if we scroll down, we can see that there are releasing new features every single day. I don't know how they are doing that, but I know that we can take a huge advantage of that. I highly recommend using the app version on your PC or laptop, or Mac, whatever, because you will have so many features there and some of them are not available inside the browser. So you can visit this link, download for the Windows or for the Mac. Once you install it, you will see something like this, and I highly recommend using a pro plan, which is $20 per month. There are three ways to use Cloud Cowork, which is Chat, Cowork, and Cloud Code. Cloud Code is the most powerful tool that I use it. Also, they recently updated their interface and it's look awesome. It's much easier to navigate, and even if you are not technical, you can understand it really fast. If you're just starting out with the Cloud, you can start by using chat mode, and if you want more advanced features, you can start by using Cowork. But the third option is using Cloud Code. Yes, it can look really complicated, especially if you don't have any technical background, but I did some really amazing things last night and I didn't have so much issues because Cloud helped me build that. So inside my folder I will show you the dashboard that I built last night. As you can see, this is Intelligent Hub. So I'm trying to build the ultimate AI content system that can scrape all data all over the internet and place it inside one ultimate dashboard. First of all, you can see that design is really amazing. I mean, it's really beautiful. The hardest part is providing a context, honestly. So I didn't just give a Claude one prompt and everything is set up, everything is working properly. I had little issues while setting that up, but the Claude can figure that out. As you can see, there are some trending topics here, some competitors. Here you can see score distribution, score by channel, pipeline status, content ideas, hook patterns, the data from my own channel, and I built that in one night by using Cloud Code, and I provided different API keys from the YouTube, from the Google Sheets, Google Docs, things like that, so we can have this ultimate intelligence hub, which is really helpful if you decide to start working as the freelancer or having an agency, finding clients and providing service like that. So believe it or not, this post is generated and the Cloud did that. Also, as you can see here inside this post, the Cloud can create visual art. So these posts look really awesome, really professional, and most importantly they are branded. So you can achieve results like that with the tools like Claude, and you will need the API key from the Nano Banana in order to generate visuals like that. This is the topic for the different video, but I just wanted to share you how powerful this thing it is. So the next two tools that I want to share with you are visual media platforms such as 𝗧𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗦 and FreePic. I personally didn't try the 𝗧𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗦, but I have a paid version of FreePic and it's really awesome. When it comes to the pricing, they are not honestly really cheap. So if you want to have enough credits for 𝗧𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗦, my recommendation is to get at least Plus plan, which is, as you can see, $40 per month if you pay annually. Once you switch to the monthly subscription, you will see that the cost for that plan is $50 per month. So it can be a little bit pricey, but the benefits of these tools are really huge. So the second option is FreePic, and this is something that I personally use and it's really awesome and it's a little bit cheaper and I can highly recommend it. So before we continue, let me explain what are those visual platforms. So as we know, we have different models for different things. To generate amazing photos, we use Nano Banana Pro. To generate videos, we use models such as Veo, Runway, Kling, Sora, and now one of the best video AI model is 𝗧𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗔𝗠𝗣𝗦, which is released a week ago, something like that. And paying all those subscriptions can be really expensive, so they come up with the idea to build one platform and put all these different AI models inside a one place. So if you're just starting out, this is a great way to get familiar with the all different AI models and features that these models are capable. As for the pricing, you can see that the FreePic is much more cheaper than the 𝗧𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗔𝗠𝗣𝗦. As you can see, the Premium Plus subscription is only 22 euros per month, and 23 euros are around 27 bucks, which is decent for the value that you get. So inside this platform you have so many different things and features, and I cannot cover them all inside the one video. So as you can see here, these videos are generated for my practice project, and I really like the output results. So all these different photos and videos are generated inside the free peak platform, and you can see that the results are really mind-blowing and amazing. You know what, let me just open that space for you. Also, spaces are getting really popular right now. So inside that project you can see all different results I got from using different reference images and different prompts. So as you can see, these are reference images from the different angles, the photos of interior, the car logo, the location, and the output results are really amazing and mind-blowing. And we can use that photos to generate a new photos again, as you can see right here. And once we generate the photos that we really like, we can just, upscale them, as you can see right here. So the final outputs for the video are really high quality, and as you can see here, the final results for the video generation are amazing. And to be completely honest, this is not the perfect system. You will need to generate a lot of photos before you get the perfect results, but as you can see, the results are really amazing, and I'm really happy how this video turned out. So this is my second video that I created inside that platform, and I'm really happy how it turned out. And as you can see here, I used 𝗧𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗔𝗠𝗣𝗦 video model, the Nano Banana 2 photo model, and it's generated inside that platform. So this is the first video that the second I generated inside that platform, and I'm really happy with the final results. It's look really amazing, and you can see here all video prompts that I used to generate movements like that. The camera angle, everything should be included inside the prompt if we want to get the best possible results. So if your budget is not tight, I really recommend something like this, because this is just the surface of this platform. As we can see here, there are so many different features that we can use, and honestly you can get easily confused if you don't know where to start. And I highly recommend, to start small, generating some images first, playing around with the photo prompts, and after that you can use those photos to create the videos. This is another project that I created while I was testing this platform and learning how it's working, because honestly I'm still learning. There is so much to learn, and sometimes I don't know how I will learn everything, because there are so many different AI tools. So as you can see here, this is the starting asset that I use for this project. After that I generated the photos from the different angles, as you can see here. Also, this is something that I mentioned, not all results will came out perfectly. As you can see here, this is completely wrong, but overall I'm really happy with this platform, and it saved me so much time when it comes to video projects. As you can see here, there is a feature that will allow you to use start and ending point. For example, this is the first scene and this is the last scene, and the phone will move from this position to this position. As you can see on the video, the phone is moving on the side. Also on this picture is getting on different side, again different position. You can see all parts of the phone that are included inside this photo. The possibilities for this are limitless. You can create whatever you want, and if you have enough money to spend on things like that, I highly recommend it. So the next tool that I highly recommend if you want to save some time is the Google, but the Google One plan. So if we check their pricing page, we can see that the Google AI Pro is $20 per month, and for that $20 per month you get a lot, and I mean a lot. First thing that we'll see is that we get 5 terabytes for your files, which is more than enough for every video project, for every photos, for documents, for sheets, for everything. When it comes to the keeping your videos somewhere online on the drive, some alternatives are costing like $15 to $20 per month, and you will not get the access to the Gemini, to the Nano Banana Pro, to the video generation models such as Veo 3.1. And if you really want to start, playing around with the AI tools, with the photo generation models, with the AI model, with the video model, this is maybe probably the best option out there, because for $20 you can start generating prompts, you can start generating photos. I believe that there is no limit when it comes to photo generation, because I never hit the limit. You can generate videos inside the chat, or you can simply generate it on the Flow website. So once you subscribe to that plan, this is something that you will see. So there are different models for the Gemini 3, and in most cases, let's say around 80% of the time, you will use fast model, which is really good. I highly recommend the thinking mode when you're working on more complex things, like generating long prompts for models, for custom gems and things like that. And this is the next thing that I wanted to mention, because inside the gem manager you can see some pre-made templates by Google, but honestly I don't know who is using that templates. So I generated a few gems that I use for my project and for the client's project. To describe that to you simply and fast, the gems are like mini agents that will store the instructions that you gave to them inside the Google. So for example, this is the icon generation gem, and for example, if I say please generate an icon that visualize the marketing campaign, make the icon background yellow, and we press the enter, and within a few seconds the photo will be generated. As you can see, photo model is pre-selected, and now it's generating photo with the instructions that I saved inside the gem. So as you can see, those are the final results, and all instructions when it comes to the design are saved in that custom gem. So it will probably take you some time to build that custom gem, but after you build the first or the second gem, you will realize that everything is not that complicated. The next tool that I use inside that plan is the Google Flow. So inside here you can find some inspirations that are generated by really creative people. You can scroll down to see different generated videos, and most of them looks really good, and some of them don't make any sense. So getting back to the homepage, once you subscribe to that plan, you will see that you have thousands credits, and let's test how many credits do you need to generate one video. So I just found one random photo inside my local drive, which is dragon who sleeps on the treasure, but never mind, let's just test it. So let's press the F1 and activate the super whisper. So please generate a video of this dragon who is sleeping on the treasure, how he is waking up and he is getting really mad and the fire is getting out of his mouth. Press enter, and the average time for generating a video is around 1 to 2 minutes, something like that. Should be done really fast. So after, let's say, 1 minute, the video is done, and let's see the final results. I mean, the results are not perfect, but we selected a really poor quality photo and the prompt is not that great, to be honest. But what I'm trying to say, that Google One plan is really great, and the amount of value that you get for that subscription is really awesome. There are also different features that you get once you subscribe to that plan, but these are the ones that I use almost daily. And if you're just starting out, you can subscribe to that plan, test the Gemini, test the Nano Banana, test the Veo 3.1 model, and see how far you can get. It's getting late. The next tool that I will highly recommend is the Kling AI, but not Kling AI on the Higgs field or on the FreePic. Just visit kling.ai website, and inside you can generate the AI videos for the cheaper price. because usually the platforms such as 𝗧𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗦 or 𝗧𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗦 will take a small percentage of that. So on the explore page you can see the different videos generated with different Kling AI models. I mean, you can use this model for different, types of projects, for your personal project, for the commercials, for the client work. There is no limit when it just don't use it for the slope videos. I don't recommend you creating that type of video because there is no value in that. So if you want to generate the AI videos, you can come here to generate, and inside that you will find your old video projects or photos that you generated previously. Here you can see some videos that I generated a long time ago, and here you can see all available video models that you can use to generate videos. Of course, this is not a free tool and you will need to pay for it, but the price is not really that high. So here on the pricing page you can see that monthly subscription for that tool is $26, which is decent, and you can generate around 3000 images or 150 videos, which is more than enough for 1 month. One thing that I just realized is that the Kling is now having the AI photo model, which I never used before, to be honest. And since I don't use this platform, I missed this update. I use the Kling AI inside the 𝗧𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗦𝗦, but if you want to have a tool which will allow you to generate a bunch of different high quality videos, and in this case photos, this is probably the best deal that you can get on the market right now. So the next tool that I wanted to share with you is the 𝗧𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗔. So recently there are so many videos online how video editors are dead. Everyone are cooked, because the AI will take over the video editors and edit the videos for them. And I don't know how accurate is that, and I don't think that this will take over, because this is just a tool as any other editing software, but is different. Instead of dragging and dropping the video files inside your timeline, organizing files and layers, you're editing videos by prompting. So let me open my Visual Studio for you and open the local host. So this is the video that I generated this morning to see how this platform is working, because honestly this is my first time using this platform, and as I mentioned, there are so many updates that I cannot keep up with everything immediately and test everything. So let's play the video and see the animation. I mean, it looks really decent, not gonna lie. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. So if I came here inside the animation grabs, this is the folder that I saved. You can see this is the photo that I took for the inspiration. As I mentioned, this is the first time that I use this tool, and I think that is really awesome. When you want to visualize data, statistics, things like that. I don't have this prompt here because I generated that inside the PowerShell, which is not inside the Visual Studio Code. Also, let's see the another animation that I created with that tool. Press space. I mean, still, it looks decent, it's not bad, but it's not great. But honestly, I don't see how this tool can replace video editors, at least for now. Because this is like any editing software, just a tool that people can use to create visuals and animations. So if you see online videos that are people posting how the content creators are dead, video editors are dead, social media managers are dead, you need to turn off your phone for a while, and relax a little bit, because keep in mind that these are tools and we use tools to produce something. It will be much easier for you if you decide to start learning something new, but overall I believe that this tool have a huge potential, and I will definitely test it more in the future. And finally, the most expensive tool is the Adobe Creative Cloud. I know that many people are not really happy with the pricing structure of Adobe, but they have one of the best, maybe probably the best ecosystem when it comes to content creators. creators. So as you can see down here, I have 4 different tools that I use almost every day, and those are Premiere Pro, After Effects, the Media Encoder, and Photoshop. To be completely honest, I don't use many other tools, and 90% of the time I just use Premiere Pro. Also, one of the best tools that you can get inside that Creative Cloud is the Adobe Enhancer. As you can see here, you can fix the bad audio quality with just, few clicks, adjust your speech, the music, background noise, and once you find the perfect balance, you can download that file. And inside the Premiere Pro, there are so many AI tools that you can use. For example, you can edit your videos via transcript, and this is a really nice feature because you can remove all pauses and you can filter the words and remove them, and that feature can save you a lot of time when you're editing the videos and creating the content. And right after that, you can just create captions, adjust them, and import them inside your timeline. Also, the enhancer tool is available here inside the audio tab on Premiere Pro. I can continue and talking just about Adobe and how great it is, but let's see some other features that this platform is offering. So you probably noticed this box, and there are so many different photo generation model inside here which you can use, and all of them are generating really high quality images. So if you decide to go with the Adobe, I highly recommend getting the Creative Cloud, of course, if you can afford it, but it's not necessary. There are so many other alternatives for that, and most importantly, they are free. The other main reason why I'm using these tools are presets. So inside the Effect tab, you can see that there are so many different options, and presets are one of them. So let's say, for example, that I want this icon to fade in from below, and as you can see, I saved that preset under that name, and if I just drag and drop it here, you will see that the animation has applied to that. Once you combine everything, that the amount of time which you can save is enormous, and I cannot stress enough how important it is to consistently optimize your workflow and do your best to save as much time as possible. I know that these tools are not free, but keep one thing in mind: everything in life has a price, and when you are creating content, especially at a high volume, time has really high price. So if your budget is really limited, I highly recommend you to save some money before you start investing into different AI tools. I believe that I spend around $100, something like that, on all different AI tools per month. And yes, spending money at the beginning was painful for me, but once I saw the amount of time that I saved, I didn't care about money at all. So please be really careful with your time. Everything is moving so fast, and we need to learn how to save our time. To be completely honest, I'm a little bit tired. It's 2 a.m. I really wanted to finish this video, my first video, this night, so I hope you joined, and you can follow me on this journey because I will really go all in on this thing, because I really feel that this is the one-time opportunity. So yeah, I don't want to miss that. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next tutorial.